AI language models are advanced computer programs that are trained to generate text that resembles human writing. They are capable of answering questions, translating between languages, summarizing text, and many other tasks. One of the most popular AI language models is ChatGPT, which was created by a company called OpenAI. While artificial intelligence language models like ChatGPT have many practical applications, there are also potential dangers associated with their use. In this video, we will be exploring the dangers of using AI language models like ChatGPT and what you should be aware of when using them. It's important to use AI language models like ChatGPT responsibly and with caution, and to corroborate any misinformation obtained from them with additional sources. AI language models like ChatGPT are trained on large amounts of text data obtained from the internet. The model uses this data to learn patterns in language and to generate text that resembles human writing. However, the quality of the output generated by the model depends heavily on the quality of the data used to train it. The data used to train AI language models like ChatGPT often contains biases and misinformation that can be perpetuated by the model. For example, if the training data contains gender biases, the model may generate answers that reinforce these biases. Similarly, if the training data contains misinformation, the model may generate answers that spread this misinformation further. One example of a situation where an AI language model provided biased or misleading information is the case of GPT-3, which generated a fake news article that was convincing enough to be published by multiple media outlets. This incident highlights the potential for AI language models to perpetuate biases and misinformation present in the training data, and the need to be cautious when using such models. AI language models like ChatGPT are limited in their ability to understand the context and intent behind a question. They rely on pattern recognition and statistical analysis to generate answers, which can sometimes result in inaccurate or irrelevant answers. The potential for AI language models to provide inaccurate or irrelevant answers is a significant concern, as this could lead to confusion or misinformation. For example, if a user asks a question that is phrased ambiguously, the model may generate an answer that is based on the wrong interpretation of the question. One example of a situation where an AI language model misunderstood or misinterpreted a question is the case of a user asking the model for information about a local restaurant. The model may generate an answer based on information about a different restaurant with a similar name in a different location, leading to confusion for the user. This incident highlights the limitations of AI language models in understanding the context and intent behind a question, and the need to be cautious when using such models. The ease of use and quick availability of AI language models like ChatGPT can lead to over-reliance on these models. People may start to rely on the answers generated by these models without independently verifying the information or considering alternative viewpoints. Over-reliance on AI language models like ChatGPT could lead to a decline in critical thinking skills and a decrease in people's ability to independently verify information. If people rely too heavily on these models, they may become less able to make informed decisions based on their own critical analysis and reasoning. One example of a situation where someone relied solely on an AI language model to make important decisions is the case of a student who used a language model to write a term paper. The student relied on the answers generated by the model without independently verifying the information, and as a result, the paper contained inaccuracies that negatively impacted the student's grade. This incident highlights the dangers of over-reliance on AI language models and the importance of corroborating information obtained from these models with additional sources. In this video, we explore the dangers of using AI language models like ChatGPT, including the perpetuation of biases and misinformation, misinterpretation, and over-reliance on these models. These dangers highlight the need for caution when using AI language models and the importance of corroborating information obtained from these models with additional sources. In light of these dangers, it's important that we use AI language models like ChatGPT responsibly and with caution. This means being aware of the potential biases and inaccuracies in the answers generated by these models and corroborating this information with additional sources. By doing so, we can ensure that AI language models are used in a way that benefits society as a whole. AI language models like ChatGPT have the potential to revolutionize many fields, from healthcare and education to entertainment and commerce. However, it's important that we use these models responsibly and with caution to ensure that the benefits of AI are realized without the accompanying dangers. So the entire script for that video was created by ChatGPT. I thought it'd be interesting just to spend a few minutes showing you exactly how I created it using the online interface. So here I am on ChatGPT. I'm already logged in. Oh, by the way, this is just the free version. I don't have the paid version at all. So this is just free. So let's give it some prompts. I want to create a script for a YouTube video about the dangers of ChatGPT. As a language model created by OpenAI, I can provide information on the potential dangers and limitations of AI language models like me. 1. Bias and misinformation. 2. Misinterpretation. 3. Dependence on AI. 4. Privacy concerns. 'It's important to use AI language models like me responsibly and with caution, and to collaborate any information obtained from me with additional sources. Okay, good. So those are the 5 basic points. Let's ask it to create an outline for the script. Should generate some bullet points here for us. Perfect. Now I want to make it 5 minutes. So let's say recreate the outline to make the video 5 minutes long. So now it gives us sort of timelines we're shooting for. So explanation of what AI language models are and what they can do, that's going to be 30 seconds and so forth. You can see the time here. So that's a pretty good outline. I'm going to now tell it to write the individual sections. Write section 1. You can see it's generating a pretty decent script. That's section 1. Copy and paste this into my Word document. Write section 2. All right, so it has now created every single portion of the script. I have it here in Word. It is 4 pages. Yeah, so that's going to be about a 5-minute video, roughly, when I read it. Now, if you're wondering why I had to do write section 1, write section 5, instead of saying write the whole script, the free version can only output about 1 page at a time. So if I asked it to write the whole thing, it would have failed. It would have generated about a page and wouldn't be able to give us the full script. However, I'm not going to stop there. I think we should also have ChatGPT write the description for the YouTube video. So what I'm going to do now is switch over to Google Keyword Explorer. So I've now searched for ChatGPT and OpenAI. So we can see here, ChatGPT is receiving between about 100,000 and 1 million monthly searches on Google. OpenAI is between the same range. OpenAI is clearly trending. The 3-month change is plus 9,900%. So what I'm going to do is copy some of these. Let's say all the ones that go to 10,000. So they're receiving between 1,000 and 10,000 per month, though I am going to see some of them that are trending here. So we're going to copy all these also. These are, almost 1,000% change. Here's a huge one, OpenAI GPT, okay. There's another one, okay, got it. I'm going to take all of these, chatbot, OpenAI Twitter, we'll see if it can work that in, OpenAI, okay. OpenAI chatbot, wow, that's a lot. So we could keep going, but we're just going to stick with those. And now I'm back in ChatGPT, and we're going to say, Write a description for the YouTube video using the following keywords. So we can see this isn't perfect, right? It says, with contributions from OpenAI co-founder, blah, 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 etc. That clearly isn't the case, but I'm going to paste it in there. I'm going to paste it in my Word doc now just so I can keep track of it, but I'm going to use this exact verbiage as the description for the video. Let's also see if it can create a title for the video. So create a clickbait title for the video in the form of a question. I've read that, questions we want in the title for people to click on them. Create a clickbait title for the video in the form of a question. Here we go. Perfect. We're going to use that as the title of the video. Is OpenAI's ChatGPT the future of AI or a dangerous tool? Click to find out. All right. But you know what? Actually, let's not stop there. Let's see if we can also use AI to create the thumbnail for the video. So let's switch over to DALL-E, which, if you've never heard of, is also an OpenAI technology that can create images given prompts, right? So this one, someone typed in a Van Gogh style painting of an American football player as an example, and it generated this. This one was 3D render of a cute tropical fish in an aquarium on a dark blue background, digital art. So what we're going to do is try to give it some prompt that can create a compelling thumbnail. The problem with this is that it only creates squares, so I'll have to edit it to make it, the right ratio for a video, but that's all right. We'll use whatever picture it generates. So let's see if we can think of something. A YouTube thumbnail with a face, right? The YouTube face we need. With a face showing, let's say, a dystopian future. Okay, those are a little too extreme. Let's take out the YouTube thumbnail part. And let's just say a face, let's say a picture with a face showing a dystopian future. And let's say digital art. Let's say like cyberpunk or something. Let's play around a little bit and see what we can get. Pretty good. It's not really dystopian though. I like them. You know what? Good enough for what we're going after. Let's see. First, I think I like this one the best. We're going to download that, and I'm going to use this as the thumbnail for YouTube, and I'll add some text in here just so it can fit the right dimensions for being a YouTube video. But we're going to use this, created by DALL-E. So there we've created the entire script for the video. We've created the description, we've created the title, and we've created, at least partially, a thumbnail for the video using all artificial intelligence.